Good evening, Clan fans, and we are back for another night of SFU men's basketball on Clan TV. Tonight, SFU will be taking on Alaska Anchorage, and they're going to look to capitalize on their recent successes in order to defeat Anchorage, who beat them 108-86 earlier this year. Now, SFU comes into tonight with back-to-back GNAC victories, which is a first for the program. Also a first, SFU's current record. They are off to their best start since joining the NCAA 4 years ago. They currently hold a 3-7 record so far this season. We're going to throw it down to courtside, where our play-by-play commentator Luca Molinari is with our color analyst Rebecca Langmead to get us all set up for tonight's match. Down to you guys.
All right, thank you, Janessa. As she mentioned, I'm Luca Molinari. This is Rebecca Langmead. Just a quick few pointers on the University of Alaska Fairbanks, which was the previous game before looking at tonight's game against Anchorage. They won last game against Fairbanks 79-71, and there was a highlight pack as you saw. This marks a 2-game win streak for the Clan, as Janessa mentioned, a first since joining the NCAA. SFU opened strong and led by as much as 10 points in the first. Majority of action in the first was on the Nanuks end of the court, as the Clan offense pressed hard, forcing 8 turnovers at the half and led 45-33 at the half. In the second, Alaska battled back to within 2 points from their largest deficit of 17 with just under 7 minutes left to go in the game. However, the solid play from the Clan starters kept the game under control as SFU secured the win. Just some quick stats for you. SFU was 11 of 47 from the three-point line, an area they are still struggling in and they have been struggling in. They really need to improve this part of the game because they are facing a tougher opponent tonight in the Alaska Anchorage Seawolves. Last game's highlights involved a 23-point game from Yang, 13 points from Evans Taylor, and a couple other players like Hide Voss who are in double digits as well. Just a quick overview of the Alaska Anchorage Seawolves. They are 11-9 overall, 7-3 in the conference. The last meeting versus SFU, they did win 108-86 on January 1st. Their last game was a win over the Western Washington University Vikings, which was a 81-76 win. Some players to watch for the Seawolves: number 3, Brian Gill; number 11, Travis Thompson; and fortunate for the Clan, one of their key players, number 35, Khalidou Diouf, is not here and not dressed for the Seawolves, so benefit there for the Clan. All right, Rebecca, the Clan are facing a stronger opponent tonight. What will they have to do better tonight based on their stats from Thursday against Fairbanks?
Well, I think one thing that we've been talking about the most in the past couple of games has been their lacking three-pointer. They've been doing a fantastic job on defense, forcing turnovers and getting their opponents flustered, but they haven't been hitting their three-point shot, which is a crucial aspect to their game if they want to score a lot of points.
All right, another quick note here. They have not been scoring as many points in their games of recent compared to the beginning of the year where they were easily cracking the century mark. How does this affect them with a more defensive-minded game going into a game like tonight?
Well, I think that their past games have been going well for them, and with saying that, their morale is coming up. So they're going to be playing better defense. They have been playing better defense, and it's their defense now that's been giving them momentum. I think that it's going to be important for these guys to keep feeding off of that momentum and keep trying to work towards getting points and scoring baskets. They do still need to improve on that three-point shot, but I think that they can start depending on their defense a little bit more now to win games.
All right, just a quick little paraphrase from Coach James Blake. He's very proud of his guys for putting together 2 big wins, which is due to their press defense. So again, defense being a large part in these past 2 wins for the Clan, a point of emphasis for today's game. He also mentioned to say their shots weren't falling. Again, only 11 of 47 in the three-point game, an area they do need to work on. Also, Blake is very proud of his team for how they've managed to overcome adversity. Like we've seen through the season, they started off really hot, red hot, scoring easily over 100 points a game, kind of hit a bit of a skid, lost a couple games in a row. Suddenly they're on a 2-game win streak. How important is this for them to keep that morale high, try to keep on that positive note they're on right now?
It's incredibly important. I mean, these guys, they need the momentum, they need the morale to be boosted, and in order to do that, they're going to need to get wins, and that's just the bottom line. All
right, that's it for us until pregame. Until then, we'll send it back to Janessa. Back to you.
All right, thank you guys. We are going to bring you the anthems now, along with the game introductions for our starting lineups for each team. Don't go anywhere. We will be back in just a few minutes to bring you the tip-off. I'm Janessa Gladstone, and you are watching SFU Men's Basketball on Clan TV.
At this time, we do ask that you please rise and please remove all caps for the playing of the American and Canadian national anthems. It's time to meet tonight's starting lineup, beginning with the University of Alaska Anchorage Seawolves.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on a wonderful Saturday night here in the West Gym at Simon Fraser University. It is your Simon Fraser University Clan versus the Alaska Anchorage Seawolves. As previously mentioned, Seawolves here, a much tougher opponent than what they face up in Alaska Fairbanks. Quickly here, we'll get in the starting lineups. First for the Seawolves. At guard, number 3, Brian McGill. At guard, number 11, Travis Thompson. At guard, number 14, Derek Fain. At forward, number 23, Travis Parrish. And at forward, number 44, Brad Mayers. And now for your Simon Fraser University Clan. At guard, number 0, Sango Nyang. Also at guard, number 1, Justin Cole. Also at guard, number 5, Roderick Evans-Taylor. At guards and also forward, number 10, Michael Harper. And also at forward, number 55, Patrick Simon. This has been a starting lineup for the Clan has kept all year, with the exception of when number 5, Evans-Taylor, was hurt. What do you think we can expect to see from the starting lineup right out of the bat here, Rebecca?
Well, I think I'm really excited, especially to see that substitution. I mean, injuries happen, and you got to make choices for those. So it's good to see the starting lineup that's out there right now. This group has been one of the hardest working groups the entire year, and it's nice to see these guys stepping up and helping out their teammate when their teammate is injured.
Just a note on those substitution, SFU does substitute frequently and with basically 5 guys. So they pretty much substitute like hockey. It's like 2 lines. They have their starting lineup. They'll have a second lineup. That's how you'll see substitutions tonight. You will see full 5-man substitutions here. So if you suddenly see someone off the court, can't find them, odds are they've got to rest on the bench. This is a very fast-paced offense they got running here. Obviously, with that fast pace, it requires substitutions, so you know it's going to be a lot of back and forth between the reserves and the starters. So good depth here from the Clan needs to be shown, and just great play from the bench if they want to win tonight. And here we go, tip-off, and that's brought down by Evans Taylor. So he goes straight for the net, and Clan draw first blood. Put 2 on the board for Evans Taylor.
What a show there from Evans Taylor, just becoming a starter and then getting that point immediately.
Yeah, fast action here for the Clan. Here we go. As that defense we're talking about is their full court press does get beat, but Patrick Simon waiting for them down below doesn't get there as he splits through 2 guys. That's number 3 down, passing the ball off. That's McGill. McGill with the ball back. He goes for 3, and he quickly responds to the Clan points as they put up 3. Clan now down, looking to respond quickly as this offense does require a lot of speed here. So again, the Clan will be right back at it. That's Nyang for 3. And another issue for the Clan here that they've been dealing with all year is the lack of rebounding.
Yeah, they've definitely been absent from the boards, and it's going to affect their games if they don't start stepping it up for sure.
And here we go, Seawolves back in action. That was Thompson passing the ball back off to number 23. That's Travis Parrish. That's back in the hands of 14, Derek Fain. And that's number 11 with the shot, Thompson. And a favorable bounce off the rim as he does get that one to drop. And the Seawolves now killing SFU with the ball that usually they need to be working on. That's the 3 ball. Right now, Alaska 2 for 2, and SFU 0 for 1.
Definitely. I think one of the things we were noticing last game and in previous games is they're rushing the 3 a lot, and the Clan seems to do that. They seem to start rushing when they get nervous.
And a good hustle play there by Simon, but he does lose the ball. Harper running back, does draw the foul, and it will send the Seawolves to the free throw line. And that appears to be number 3, Brian McGill, who will be going to the line on the foul by number 10, Michael Harper. And here we go, as mentioned, if you can see the bench in front of us, we do have many people here ready for the substitution. And here they all come. A little premature there. Really antsy to get on the court here. And here we go, number 3, Brian McGill for the free throws. First one's up. Doesn't get that one there. And here we go, substitution now for the Clan. Coming in now, number 34, Suwani, number 3, D. Florimonte, number 13, Vandemars, number 30, Pankratz, and number 44, Voss. So as we see right here already, the full 5 being switched off. As that's McGill, who makes no mistake on that second free throw, making it a 7-2 lead for the Seawolves. And that's Vandemars looking to drive lane, pass it off to Suwani. Suwani working down low. Does get the circus drop to shot, put 2 more on the board for the Clan as they cut away that 5-point lead. They now drop it down to a 7-4 game.
Vandemars has really started to come into his own in these last couple of games. We're seeing him taking a lot more drives, and he's been hustling all season, but it's great to see him taking it to the hoop and giving the ball to his teammate to score that one.
And that's McGill passing the ball off. Working down low, that's Mayers. That's number 14, Fain, who puts the shot up at the top of the key. He does get that one to drop. So Seawolves here working at a very fast pace, similar to the Clan style. That's D. Florimonte driving the lane.
It's a charge being called on him.
And Coach James Blake over to my left, not thrilled with the call. Bit of a soft foul to start this game. So again, that's D. Florimonte call, but the offensive foul, so it will go back to Seawolves ball. And that's Pankratz who loses his man, followed by D. Florimonte, and that's McGill who drives the lane, can't get it to drop. The substitution number 2, Scherberg for the Seawolves, can't get that to drop, and here we go, Vandemars looking to drive the lane. Vandemars finds it, gets Pankratz, Pankratz at the layup, can't get it, and that's Patrick Simon who does get it. However, Patrick Simon's basket there being called back, and they're saying it was a foul against number 30, JJ Pankratz, who took the shot initially. So no 2 points for now, and we will have Pankratz at the line. First shot from Pankratz is good. 4-point lead now. Clan here looking to find points wherever they can, chipping away at this Alaska Anchorage lead. And here we go, Pankratz for a second shot. And Pankratz gets the 2 points that would have been got by Simon, so either way, no harm done here for the Clan as their offensive progression there does see some results.
Pankratz really is one of the better foul shooters on this team, so it's good to have him at the line at any point in the game.
And here we go, Seawolves now moving the ball quickly as that's McGill moving the ball. Top of the key there is Fain, passes it out to Parrish. Parrish now being double teamed by Pankratz and D. Florimonte. Pat gets rid of it to McGill. McGill over to Fain. Fain looking to find some room, passes back out to Thompson. Thompson finds Finds McGill in the corner. McGill can't get the shot to drop, and that's Berg back. That's Thompson now with the shot. Can't get that to drop. And again, the Clan lacking at the rebounding on both ends here as they're giving Alaska many chances. And the Seawolves here with another shot, and that's a wide open three there.
Yes, we can see they're doing a lot better at not allowing easy bunny layups, but they're going to have to crash the boards if they want to win this game.
Exactly. More shots here being contested, but they just got to get the ball back. Right there, they gave Alaska about 3 extra chances, really needing to get that ball out of the air. Someone's going to see that ball in the air, want it, and just rip it down. And again, right there, ball brought down by the Seawolves. That's number 11, Thompson, with the shot. And he gets that 3 to drop as it extends the Clan lead, and we will have a timeout here.
The Seawolves are just incredible three-point shooters, and they're showing it here tonight within a couple of minutes of this game. And boards just aren't being brought down by the Clan, and I can hear James Blake saying right now, you're not working hard enough to get those boards. Those are our boards, and we need them.
It's the subtleties of the game. Everyone wants to be flashy. Everyone wants to highlight real threes, the dunks, but you got to do the little things right if you want to win. And the Clan here, it's been a struggle of theirs, as we pointed out. I'm starting to feel like I'm beating a dead horse talking about rebounding and three-point shooting, because these are the parts of their game that they need to improve on if they want to win, because that's what their game plan revolves around. If they're going to take all these shots, they got to be able to bring the ball back down and get shots, or they just need to be hitting these shots to eliminate that problem in the first place.
No doubt about it.
And here we go, Vandermars now on the inbound. He'll send it out to Nyang. And here we go, Nyang moving the ball up court. The leader of this Clan offense here at a 23-point game last game, passes it off to Cole. Cole looking to create an opportunity, tries finding Simon down low, can't get it. However, they will maintain possession as tipped off a Seawolves player. And we will have a substitute coming into the game now for the Clan, number 30, JJ Pankratz. Yang looking to find Evans Taylor with the deep pass. That is indeed what he does. Evans Taylor now looking to bring the ball back in, finds the lane, moves it up. Has a nice touch, gets it to drop, chips away at that lead, now 15-8. And again, here you'll see the full court defense played by the Clan. Defense here, an emphasis of the Clan as of late, as they have not been putting up the offensive numbers we're used to seeing at the beginning of the season. And that's Thompson moving the ball up court, pass it off to number 13, Dom Hunter. Hunter now thinks he has a lane, doesn't drive though, and that's tipped by Evans Taylor. Evans Taylor thinks he has a lane, passes it off to Nyang. So he did have help, used the help, but he doesn't go for it. That's Simon now looking to drive, doesn't, finds Pankratz. Pankratz back out to Nyang, out to Evans Taylor. Evans Taylor looks to drive, finds Nyang in the corner alone. Nyang takes a shot, can't get it to drop. And again, rebounding an issue for the Clan as they come out of this offensive series with no points on the board.
That was a great show of offense there on all parts, passing it out, not taking shots that they didn't have, but definitely not crashing the boards. And we can't stress it enough. It's one of the most important parts of the game.
Exactly, and here we go. Seawolves now with the ball back in Clan territory, as that's Lekband who passed it off, and that was a shot taken by number 11, Travis Thompson, all by himself in the corner. Add another 3 for the Seawolves.
The Seawolves are just such a collected, calm team, and if you let them alone in the three-point line, they're going to shoot it, and they're going to make those shots.
Yeah, just again, contested shots, something they need to work on. That's Evans Taylor now with the shot, can't get that one to drop. That's right there a good example of what the Clan need to be doing right, as that's Justin Cole who fights for the ball back, gets the tip in the net, chipping away at that lead. And full court, that's Thompson now moving the ball for the Seawolves. Passes it off to Hunter. Hunter to Fain. Fain to Thompson. Back to Hunter. And good play by Cole, who gets a little assist from the referee. And a great dunk there.
We've got the Seawolves here now calling a timeout, and you can tell that they're starting to get nervous. They had a pretty significant lead there for quite some time, and they've lost all their momentum. The Clan are just really excited right now, and you can see it's such a different timeout right now for them. You can see the look on their faces is of excitement.
Well, the one thing you really got to be proud of the Clan there is not giving up on the play. The ball did hit the referee there. Most people would assume it would have been a dead ball. They would think it was going to go out of bounds. Maybe the ref was going to blow the whistle. The ref didn't blow the whistle. Cole kept going. He kept playing. Got 2 points. So, this is something, the hustle that they needed to be displaying, they're really working on right now, and it showed right there with a great play from Cole, and he did get himself a little highlight reel dunk as a result of it.
One of the things that we were always taught, is it's not over until the whistle blows. So
yeah.
Keep playing.
And a great example there shown by Justin Cole as he does get the 2 points, and now it's Nyang working against Thompson. That ball goes off to McGill. McGill back to Thompson. Back to McGill. McGill looking to drive, doesn't. And he is called for the carry. Good defensive play there by the Clan as they're starting to get the Seawolves a little nervous. And just a reminder, folks, this webcast is available in HD on our Clan TV YouTube channel. You can find the link to the stream at athletics.sfu.ca and through our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The games are also on demand after the game. And on that note, we'll throw it to break. All right, and we are back here from break. Both teams breaking out here. Just a little point of emphasis here from the Clan being as close as we are to the bench here. We overheard Clan coach James Blake making a point of not leaving the guys alone in the corners as they're getting their three-pointers. And he's also mentioning apply the pressure because the dribbling skills apparently displayed by the Seawolves, according to Coach Blake, are subpar. And that's Sparks Guest now in the game, and passes it off to Nyang. Nyang looks to drive, pass it off to Harper. Harper now looking to make a move, doesn't. Find Sparks Guest in the corner. Sparks Guest with a shot. Doesn't get that. We do have a call by the ref. And we appear to have a charge on number 10, Michael Harper. So the second offensive foul called against the Clan. Just a quick stat attack for you with the three-point game. Alaska 5 of 7 compared to the Clan's 0 for 3. Really a point in the Clan's game here. Really initially in the season taking pride in that three-point game. They're 0 for 3. Alaska, on the other hand, kind of doing what the Clan were doing to other teams, going 5 of 7. As that's a quick display of the Clan. As that's number 2, Scherber, going up for the easy, well, not an easy basket, but he does get to drop as he's alone by himself, and then has to get some help come down. That's Cole with the deep, or sorry, not Cole, that's Nyang with the deep 3. He gets it to drop right in the face of the defender. Quick turnaround response for the Clan. It's still a 5-point lead. Sewanee now back deep for the Clan as he does slow down the Seawolves attack. And that's McGill with the shot, and McGill gets the 3. So again, the coach's point, or Coach Blake's point here of really getting in the face of defenders here already coming to fruition.
You know, it's a tough defense to try and pull off, and especially if you're going to leave guys wide open underneath the hoop. And if they're not going to hit these shots and they're not going to get rebounds, it's just going to be a really tough game for them to win. And
the Clan, they're catching a lucky break after the Seawolves not able to handle the rebound there. And that's Nyang again with the deep 3, as is now still a 5-point game, 23-18 with about 13 minutes to go here. And here we go, full court deep being applied by the Clan. Not even halfway through the first half, and we are already seeing some very exciting basketball here. And that's McGill with the shot from the top of the key, and he is making no mistakes, just killing the Clan with the little floaters, as they really need to start getting in his face and contesting his shots, because he is just getting too many easy shots. That's Sparks Guest now for 3, doesn't get that to drop. Good job by Justin Cole, who fights for that rebound as he comes up, takes a shot. Gets that, just kisses it off the backboard there for 2 points, chipping away at that lead again.
We're seeing a lot more urgency in Justin and Sango right now. They can tell that they're in a tight game, that they need to come and they need to bring it. It's nice to see them taking shots and making them, but man, these Alaska Anchorage just hasn't seemed to be able to miss so far this game.
Yeah, great play. You know, these Cole and Nyang are the 2 leaders of this team. It's very nice to see them actually stepping up, being the leaders, not only emotionally but physically, and they're making their presence known on the court. They're leading by example in all parts of the game right now. And a defensive turnover here from the Clan. It will be Clan ball. That's Hide Voss taking it back out to Di Florimonte. Voss now with the ball, working against Thompson. Voss looks to drive it, doesn't have a lane, pass it off. Too hot to handle for Patrick Simon, as is now Di Florimonte with the ball. Evans Taylor out to Voss, Voss to Vandermars. Vandermars to Di Florimonte, back out to Voss. Voss finds Simon down low. Simon looking to work down low. The big man's working hard. He gets it to drop. Owning the paint right there was Patrick Simon.
Simon really has been an incredibly consistent player this season, and he's just been so good for the Clan. For them to have a big guy that can bring big points has been a fantastic asset for these guys to have. And
here we go. Seawolves doing a good job to break the full court press, or the full court press, sorry. However, good defense holds up as they do force the travel, and it will be Clan ball. And as we go into a media break here, just remember, for the latest news, stats, videos, and more, visit athletics.sfu.ca. And you can also stay connected with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram using the hashtag NCAAA. Really following that Canadian stereotype there, boys. And we'll be back. All right, and we are back here after a quick little media timeout. Good job leading that little crew there, Stephen. All right, just a quick little stat break for you here. Alaska still not faltering from their three-point game, 6 of 8, only 2 misses, while the Clan doing a better job of actually sinking some, still only 2 of 7. So again, leaving a lot of points out there with those shots taken. Rebounds, pretty even game, not a huge difference at this point. Only 6-4, Clan only down by 2 in that department. But the issue here still has to be that three-point game because they are taking a lot of shots and not converting, and that is hurting. Nice little unintentional rhyme, but I'll take it. And that's D. Florimonte now working. He looks to drive the lane. The little man working beyond his height as he continues to be the little big man out there, driving the paint and getting 2 for the Clan as he makes it now a 1-point game. And that's Lekban working as he gets the ball, and he still has the ball, sorry. Pass it out to Hunter, back to Lekban. Good play, good hustle there by Vandermars, can't get it. Hustles back to his defensive position. Shot in the corner taken by number 14, Derek Fain, can't get it to drop. Good possession, or good defensive series there for the Clan as they walk away with no harm done, as that's Evans Taylor working back down, gets Patrick Simon down low.
Vandermars is just all over the floor right now. We saw him just basically diving into us, and then within a couple of seconds, he's down there and got that rebound.
Yeah, never mind the cameraman. We got the close-up on that one. And it will be Clan ball as there was a foul that occurred on the ground over in the Seawolves territory, so it will be Clan ball. That's Patrick Simon with the ball, working down low again. He puts up that floater, can't get the drop, brought down by number 2, Sherberg for the Seawolves. As that's Berg again with the ball, back down to McGill. McGill has a friend there working with him, that's number 23, Travis Parrish. Back out to Hunter. Can't really see here because I got a bunch of people in front of me. And that's back out to Fain. Fain finds McGill. And McGill, after a little give and go, gets the ball back as he will put that up.
Quick a little bit too easy there for sure.
Well, good ball movement there by the Seawolves. Got to give credit where credit's due, even if it's from the opponent. That's Nyang there, passing it to Patrick Simon. Back to Evans Taylor up top. The screen from Simon. Evans Taylor pulls up. Can't get the drop. Good luck for the Clan there as the Seawolves can't handle the rebound. That's Evans Taylor from beyond the three-point line. He does drive the lane, pass it off, and he will get called for the charge. The Clan's 3rd offensive foul here.
3rd charge of the night. You know, the Clan have just had no luck on that call this evening.
Yeah, really got to watch where they're running. You know, it sounds simple enough. You don't run into the guy. Maybe trying to draw the blocking foul, but either way, they got to be careful when they go into that paint because they've had the ball taken away from them 3 times by the referees already.
No doubt about it. You can really tell what they've been working on this week in practice, and that's just driving the lane, getting the Bigs opponent to come and just dishing it off to their tall guys, and it's great to see them doing that. That's something that I think that they've definitely needed in their game so far this season.
And here we go, Clan doing a better job as that was number 14, Derek Fain in the corner, who didn't get that shot off, something that has been killing the Clan up to this point. Although there he is again in the corner. And right there, as I talked about, the Seawolves are doing a good job of finding the lone man in the corner. The Clan really got to watch out for that. Almost got to have eyes in the back of their heads, know who is where. And that's Nyang now taking things in his own hands. He does get the 3-point game now for the Clan. They've been as close as one, besides the initial lead right off the bat. But who really counts that first basket of the game? They're in for a fight tonight, and they're keeping it close, which is a very good sign. And again, they're doing a good job of not allowing the guy in the corner to get that shot. And they will force an over and back. Good defensive series for the Clan, doing what they needed to do and stopping the 3-point game from the Seawolves, forcing it back over into their territory and doing a good job of getting possession without any harm done.
Quick substitutions here right now. We've got almost a completely new line out except Sango and Justin.
And a dodgy pass there as Cole has to try and save it, and it fails. Gets the ball back, but it does go to Seawolves territory. And good play there as they don't get it. Big pass for Simon. Simon now with the good touch. You know, it might look simple, just a little layup, but you got to remember, he's going full speed. It's really hard to control that when you suddenly have to decelerate. Get that ball up, not too hard. Good play there by Patrick Simon, who does make the over-the-shoulder catch.
Definitely, and you know, he's a big guy, but he's a quick guy.
And there we go. We saw everyone doing their part here as Niang was working down low in the post. However, that's number 13, Dom Hunter, for the Seawolves, who does get it. And that's 3 points for the Seawolves. That's Niang now working. He finds a lane. He gets it up. He gets it to drop. Sango Niang already being the superstar that they need him to be here for the Clan.
He's really keeping them in this game right now.
And a good defensive play there by Patrick Simon. He doesn't draw the block foul. Forces the Seawolves to make a good play. And right there, almost a good chance for a highlight reel play as Evans Taylor goes up from the alley-oop pass from Niang. And not sure who the ball went off of.
Some of the guys right now, I think, are feeling a little bit of the heat. You know, they're not getting very many calls from the refs, and they're clearly feeling like they should be getting a few more calls. So we'll see how this game turns out in that respect.
Don't want to see the game in the hands of the Pinstripes, but you know, that's how these games work. And it's Alaska moving the ball up court. And that's McGill looking to drive the lane, pass it off. Good defensive play there. Combination of Michael Harper and Matthias Vandermars as they force turnover. That's Hide Voss looking to drive. As that is Adam Westfall in the corner. Westfall, as people may know, hasn't been in the game. Bit of a surprise to see him in the lineup today.
Yes, I believe he played last game as well.
Yeah, well, he's back after a lengthy absence, and already he's taking a shot. Didn't make an impact, the impact he wanted, but you know, they got to be aware of him now. It's another three-point shooter that the opponents have to be aware of.
Yes, definitely. And you've got to start shooting sometime. You know, you come back after an injury and you're probably pretty nervous, but eventually you've just got to start shooting, and sooner than later it'll go in. Yeah,
you know, might have a little bit of the rust of the court, but at least you get a shot off, maybe shake off those initial jitters. So that's a good sign for him already. And Clan fans, remember, watch Clan TV Sports Desk with Jade Richardson every Monday for all your SFU athletics news, highlights, and more. And we'll be right back after this quick break. All right, just some quick stats for it before the action starts up again. Alaska is still looking very good in the three-point game, shooting 8 of 11, while the Clan have improved to 3 of 9, but still that 33% not where it needs to be if they want to keep up with this Anchorage team. Also, another fact, the rebounds are tied right now, something that a stat that has typically been dominated by the opponent. So SFU doing a good job to stay in this game right now, doing what they need to be doing. And just a quick little mention here, as we do have a player that is number 3, Brian McGill, at the free throw line right now. I don't want to jinx it, but the game has had very few fouls, as each team has only been sent to the line once, or now twice for the Seawolves. And McGill misses his first shot, does correct himself and gets that second one.
At the beginning of this game, you know, we were talking about how important it would be to get rebounds, and a very first stat sheet that we got, the rebounds were 6-2. Now they're tied 8-8, so it's great to see the Clan taking on that and making sure that they keep the rebounds in their hands.
And that's quick ball movement there by the Clan, as Harper, who initially drove the lane, does end up with the ball back. That's Westfall. Harper for 3 now. He doesn't get that to drop, and that's Vandermars trying to work in the back there, but he probably will get called for going over the back. And as the referee does give the old 1-3, we do know that the foul will be on Matthias Vandermars. Got caught out of position there on the rebound. He tries to go over the back of the defender. Not allowed to do that one as he's rung up for a foul. And here we go, full court in full effect for the Clan here. And that's quickly broken by Hunter as he passes it off to Thompson. Thompson drives the lane. Ball ends up with McGill back to Hunter. Hunter working against Westfall. That's back to Thompson. Thompson who finds a man in the corner. That's McGill. McGill finds a little lane. He gets it to drop.
Completely uncontested shot there, so the Clan are going to need to get that contested if they want to have a chance here.
And that's a huge block from number 44, Brad Mayers, on Sewanee, who thought he had a fast break and a lane to the hoop there. Apparently not, as he gets rejected. It will still be Clan ball, though, as they will retain possession due to the fact that it was knocked out of play by the Seawolves. And it will be Nyang on the inbound here. Again, 5-point game right now. Leads have not gotten too out of hand for the Clan. Very manageable situations. They do need to keep this game close, and they need to keep it close throughout the game. They can't falter here at all. And that's Evans Taylor now with the ball. Evans Taylor, that's Pankratz. Pankratz working. Can't find a lane. He does find Justin Cole. Cole thinks he has a lane. Pass it back. Does get it back to Evans Taylor. Evans Taylor doing what he can. Does not get the basket. However, he will get 2 shots.
You know, at the beginning of this year, the Clan took on the Western Washington Vikings, and they did such a good job against them. And Anchorage just played them a couple of days ago, and you know they didn't beat them by that much. And so this is definitely a team that the Clan can beat, a team that they believe that they can beat, and they've been doing a good job here so far tonight of showing that.
Well, you know, Clan here on higher morale. They've won 2 in a row. Something that many people probably thought they wouldn't be doing after the consecutive losses. It just seemed like the season was a little hopeless. But, you know, they've really bounced back, and they're not afraid right now. They're only down 5 in a situation where most people would probably write them off against the strong team that are the Seawolves. And there we go, Evans Taylor chipping away at that lead now, 4-point lead. If he can get another one here, he makes this a 1-possession game. And we got some substitutions here for the Clan as Voss, Sewanee. Well, they do come in the game, and we will have Westfall coming in most likely for the shooter. And Evans Taylor can't get the second one to drop. Uncontested rebound there for Hunter. Hunter moving the ball very quickly down court. Thinks he has a lane. Fumbles it. Does retain possession, however. Must have been tipped away by a Klansman. And here we go. Westfall coming back in the game for Evans Taylor. And this will be Dom Hunter for the Seawolves with the inbound. And he gets that one to the big man down low, Brad Mayers. And that's Harper moving quickly. Harper finds Westfall. Westfall back to Voss. Voss finds Harper. Harper looking to drive the lane. Doesn't have it. Does have Sewanee on their side. Sewanee looking to make a move. Does get a lot more work being done in the paint here for their Clan than usual, as they're usually operating beyond the 3-point line. But here they're really starting to drive the lane a little bit more.
And that's definitely what you have to do when your 3 points aren't dropping. And, you know, the refs have just been rough tonight for the Clan and calling many fouls on them. Foul being called there, and I believe Vandermars, but maybe I can be corrected on that.
That would be on Harper, according to the scoreboard. And that will send him to the line. That's number 3, Brian McGill at the line. His first shot's up. And he does get that one. We are so here we are in 1-1. Any foul will send any Seawolves player to the free throw line. They'll get 1 shot. If they sink the shot, they will get a second shot. If they miss the shot, too bad. And here's McGill's second shot. And McGill going 2 for 2 from the line, making this a 6-point game. And here we go, Nyang with the ball back. Nyang working here, crosses over, looks to work down the middle. Finds Sewanee. Sewanee can't handle it. It appears to be tipped and is by the Seawolves, so Clan will retain possessions. We do have some substitutions here coming in for the Clan. And we have Pankratz, Simon, and Evans Taylor coming in the game for the Clan. So we appear to have the starting lineup with the exception of Harper being swapped out for Pankratz. And there we go, Evans Taylor working down low. Needs to be called for a foul on the ground. Well, he draws the foul on the ground. He won't be going to the free throw line, but he will retain Clan possession. Fresh shot clock. Oh, sorry, he will be going to the line. So Evans Taylor with 2 shots. The first one does not fall. Just a quick point over here in Coach James Blake making a point to his players coming in the game to contest shots. Something they really need to do, especially those 3-pointers down in the corners that have been killing the Clan today so far. And here we go, Evans Taylor, second shot. Does get that one a drop.
This game has been almost a switch for the Clan. They're usually unable to keep the bunnies from just popping in, but tonight they really have been struggling with that three-point game from Anchorage. And they're doing very well with not allowing the ball to go middle and not allowing easy shots, but that three-pointer just needs to be stopped.
And here we go, another foul on the Clan. This will be on number 33, Adam Westfall. And here we go. That's McGill. No, sorry, that looks like Thompson at the free throw line. He does get his first one, so he will get a second one. And here we go, Thompson with his second shot now. Thompson's second shot. He does get that one to drop as well. Clan here really cannot afford to falter too much. They need to keep this game close. And that's Nyang now looking to drive. Can't get that one, but there is a foul drawn. I feel like I jinxed this earlier by mentioning how this has been a fairly whistle-quiet game until this latter half of what has been played so far, as we've been getting a fair amount in the last couple of minutes. However, it will still be Clan ball, as that's Nyang now who will be inbounding the ball as he gets it out to Evans-Taylor. Evans-Taylor now passes it out to Cole. Cole thinks he has a lane, looks to drive, pulls back, takes a shot. Doesn't get the lucky bounce as that is brought down by the Seawolves. Great hustle there by the Clan as they do force some situations. And they do force a timeout there from the Seawolves. Just a quick, very interesting stat for you. We do allude a lot to the beginning of the season and how the Clan had found some success. Up to the point of the amazing, fantastic Western Washington victory, the Clan were shooting around 50% from the three-point line. Since the new year, obviously we're aware of the losing skid that happened post-2014. They're only shooting between 20 and 30% from the three-point line, so a huge decrease in efficiency from the Clan, as it shows with their win record. Because before the new year, they were on a hot streak. They were winning games, albeit maybe exhibition games, not necessarily GNAC games, but they were still winning. They were putting up lots of points. They were absolutely electric to watch, and that efficiency just faltering on a large note here, dropping about 20 to 30% in their efficiency. So that's just a very interesting stat there to keep in mind.
It's definitely been tough for this team. They came out this year and they thought their bread and butter was going to be that three-point shot, and it just hasn't been dropping. And they found a new bread and butter with their defense, but it might not win them a championship. It might not win them a playoff game.
Yeah, well, hey, you got to start somewhere with just winning games. As here we go, uncontested man in the corner, making no mistakes, and that was number 14, Derek Fain, who has just been left alone today all day in the corner. That's Nyang now working, pass it out to Roderick Evans-Taylor. Evans-Taylor now working, pass it off to Pankratz. Pankratz thinks he has a lane, but doesn't. Evans-Taylor for three. Can't get it. That's brought down by Fain for the Seawolves. Early MVP for the Seawolves of today's game, as that's back to McGill. McGill beats Voss. McGill looking to do all the work himself, and he does, going through about three defenders, which will force Coach James to call a timeout. Some very, very shaky defense there being displayed by the Clan.
And the momentum is completely in Anchorage's hands right now, and that's why Blake called a timeout. You can see that he wants to collect his boys together. We've had very slim margins of leads, and right now they're in a 12-point lead. That's just not going to be good enough for tonight if they want to continue chipping away at this team. And they definitely have been doing well. They have the opportunity to win this game. They've just got to keep chipping away at it.
It's not only a matter of chipping away, but they really have to keep it close. They cannot afford to keep having possessions where they get nothing done and just turn the ball over. They were within 1 point, which at this point might seem hard to believe at the rate that they're just giving up points on the defensive end. Where it once was 1 point, it is now 12. So the Clan, they were doing something right initially, and they really need to find what that was, because whatever they're doing now is just not working out for them. And that's Hide Voss bringing the ball down court, and that's Evans-Taylor now working. Evans-Taylor off to Nyang, and Nyang now with a three-pointer, can't get that to drop. Earlier on in this first half, Nyang was on a hot streak, and right now he is struggling. And that is Hide Voss who will be called on the foul.
They've had a lot of trouble just getting too close to guys and tailing them a little bit too hard. When you do that, when you get too close and you're both running, all it takes is a little bump for that foul to be called. They've got to watch the reach, and they've got to watch the aggression on those.
Yeah, I got to keep those feet moving. And here we go. That will be Thompson at the free throw line. Thompson's first shot is up, and that one's no good, brought down by Patrick Simon. Simon over to Evans Taylor. Evans Taylor's got some help with him. He's got some buddies as he looks to do it all himself, though, and he doesn't get it done himself. And he will be called on the offensive side. So that's Evans Taylor with the foul, so that bucket that he put back is no good. And it will be the Seawolves going to the line.
Been a tough night for fouls for the Clan here, and they are just not very happy about it. They're playing aggressively, there's no doubt, but maybe a little bit too much, maybe a little bit too silly of them, and it just seems like it's just not their game right now in terms of fouls.
Well, the bigger issue here is they're giving them up on the offensive end. Defensive,
Definitely.
You can usually excuse, but offensive, that's missing opportunities. And that first one's good from McGill, as he does add to this continually increasing Seawolves lead. And it will be McGill for a second shot. And McGill's 2 for 2 on that series. And here we go. And Yang now working the ball up quickly. Finds DeFlormonte. DeFlormonte, he looked like he wanted to drive. Doesn't get it, though. Pass back off to Yang. Yang gets it back off to Pankratz. Pankratz thinks he has a lane. Can't get it, though. And there he does. He gets an open shot. Doesn't get the drop. And that was DeFlormonte getting all the way up there, but can't bring the rebound back down. Here we go. Clan defense in effect. And in the corner is McGill. McGill finds Thompson. Thompson out. And he finds... Quick ball movement there is McGill back to Thompson. Thompson finds number 25, Boomer Blossom. That's McGill again, back out to Blossom. Blossom looking to drive, doesn't pass it back off. That's Thompson for 3. Thompson doesn't get that. That's brought back down by the little big man, DeFlormonte. Doing the big man work in the paint. And that's Yang now doing the same thing on the other end as he does get the drop. So good thing there for the Clan, not letting the Seawolves build their lead while the Clan chip away at it. And that's Westfall and Pankratz on the defensive series there. And good hustle there by Pankratz and Westfall. And that's Thompson with the ball back to McGill. McGill looks to drive. He's working against Westfall. And he tries to pass it off, but no one's there. It will be Clan ball. Good defensive series there for the Clan as they apply great pressure on the full, not only the full court, so the offensive end, but also on the defensive end as they do get the ball back. All right, everybody, gathering the Clan, join us Tuesday, March 3rd, 2015 at the Vancouver Convention Center West as we celebrate the gathering of the Clan with Canadian icon Steve Nash. Hear the story of his rise from high school basketball player in Victoria to two-time NBA MVP. All proceeds support SFU athletic scholarships, and since 2010, the event has raised over $1.3 million and counting. Early bird tickets are now on sale, and you can visit athletics.sfu.ca for more information. And just a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, and after some very serenading music from the West Gym, we are back in action, and that's Yang now with the ball moving up court. And he has a lane. He looks to drive it. Can't get the drop, but he will go to the free throw line. Sangon Yang looking to rise up and be what the Clan need him to be, as he is putting on a clinic in this first half. He had a big flurry earlier, and now he's looking to reclaim some of that magic as he is just on a roll right now. Scoring the last series, or scoring that last offensive series, he's going to the free throw line now as he will put up his first shot. And that one couldn't look any better as he gets that one to drop, chipping away at this lead. 11-point lead now for the Seawolves. And there we go, second one's good. 2 for 2 from the line is Yang. And here we go, full court D in full effect. DeFlormonte working on Thompson, and an easy foul called there by the referee.
You know, they're trying to force turnovers right now, but it's really not working in their favor. Anchorage actually only has 8 turnovers so far this game, and Simon Fraser has 7, so it's not like they're winning that battle by a huge margin there. They're really just starting to foul on this defense, and they're going to need to take a step back from that if they want to continue in this game. I mean, the fouls are so close right now, and they just can't keep fouling like that, especially on the defensive end.
Yeah, they really got to control this aggression they got going there on the defensive end here because it's killing them. Not only defensive, but offensively.
Offensive as well.
Which is strange because you usually see it mostly on the defensive end, so definitely really needing to gear it down a little bit here, get focused. It's hard to explain, but they want to do things quickly, but they don't want to be rushed.
Yeah, be quick, but don't hurry.
Sounds very convoluted, but there is some method to the madness. And that's Thompson again as he corrects his mistake on that first one, getting a second. Here we go, Clan looking very quick here as that's Nyang looking to drive the lane, pass it back off to Cole. Cole finds Sparks Guest. Back to Nyang. They want the ball in his hands right now as he is doing the most for the Clan right now. Nyang lets drive, finds Vandermars. And again, Patrick Simon not being able to handle the passes. That's not the first time this half he's missed the ball, hit him right in the chest.
It's been a couple of times this game, and you can hear Blake just saying, you know, you got to catch those, you got to catch those. And speaking of fouls, you know, Michael Hartner has 4 so far this game. He's only played a few short minutes. He's played 4 minutes and has 4 fouls.
That's tough when you have one of your starters already in foul trouble. It's not even the second half. And right there, that's McGill just dicing through the Clan Clan defense as he goes right to the lane for 2. Clan really not helping themselves out here as that is a pretty substantial lead for the Seawolves as Nyang tries to put a dent into that lead. And that's Sparks Guest and Simon going up for it. Neither of them get the rebound, but they do draw the foul, and that foul is on number 11, Travis Thompson of the Seawolves. And it will send somebody to the line, and it will be number 50, Denver Sparks Guest. So as previously mentioned, this was a 1-point game at one point. The Seawolves managed to stretch this lead wide open. Clan really needed to do a good job here in the last 2.5 minutes of this half to really tighten that up here. And a good chance to chip away at that lead there from Sparks Guest, but he misses his first free throw. And that's Vandermars drawing a foul.
Vandermars has a tendency to reach, and he started off at the beginning of the season. I knew it was going to get him in trouble, and you know he's been so far so good the last couple of games, but this game the Clan are just on a streak of fouling, and Vandermars is going to have to watch his hands.
Play on the hands, you know, you can get a lot of this done just through speed. You got to keep the feet moving. As soon as you get beat, you got to open up those hips, chase them down. And that's McGill now, who will be going to the free throw line. Having a little stretch, waiting for the officials to sort things out here. Got to wipe the floor after a little fall there. Heaven forbid somebody slips. So it will be McGill to take the 2 shots. And here we go, McGill finally ready to take a shot. Officials have blown the whistle, we're good to go. First shot's up. And the first shot's good. Substitutions here for the Clan as JJ Pankratz comes in from Matthias Vandermars. So second shot here from McGill. McGill puts up a second one, and that one is good. He goes 2 for 2 from the line, expanding on that already big Seawolves lead. That's Pankratz, the ball to Cole. Cole with the quick shot. Cole can't get that one. That's brought down by Sewanee. Sewanee tries to get that shot to go. Can't get that one. Doesn't draw a foul either, as it will be Seawolves' ball. And the Seawolves now moving the ball quickly as that one goes to Blossom. Blossom can't handle it. Good defense there from the Clan and a bit of luck too. And that goes out to Hunter now. Hunter makes one man miss. Puts that shot up, doesn't get it. That's Pankratz who brings it down. Passes it out to Nyang. Nyang has Sewanee down low. Doesn't take it to him. Although he does look to do it himself, drives lane, finds Sewanee. Sewanee working down low, does get to drop, put 2 on the board for the Clan, chipping away at this Seawolves lead here. And that goes out to McGill, back to Thompson. Thompson now working against Nyang. Nyang doing a good job of keeping it in front of him. And that's Hunter now working against Sewanee. That's Blossom now with the ball. Blossom passing out to McGill, McGill to Thompson. Thompson driving the lane. Thompson getting fouled and the 2 points. He has a chance to complete the 3-point play. And that foul is on number 50, Denver Sparks Guest, and it will send him to the free throw line. And by him, I do mean Thompson of the Seawolves.
The Clan's defense has been forcing a lot of long passes on the Anchorage's side, and they are going to need to get those passes. It's a long time for that ball to be up in the air, and a member of the Clan's just going to have to take one for the team and go grab that ball.
Yeah, they really got to have a sense of urgency on the defensive end of the court. Also on the offense, they just need more urgency.
Smart urgency, I would say.
Controlled aggression. And we do have a horn blown, but again, the ref's not stopping, and good heads-up play by Cole, who does not hear a stoppage from the officials, and he just keeps working.
Cole, again, this game, playing until he hears the whistle, and he didn't hear a whistle, and he just kept going.
And that's Hunter now working against Yang. Finds the big man, Leckband. That's back to Thompson. That's Hunter, back to Leckband. Out to Hunter in the corner. Doesn't get that one. Lucky break for the Clan, and that's Cole now working the ball up court. Cole needing some help as he has the 3-on-1 that sparks Guest from the corner. Can't get that one to drop, and that's brought down. Well, we got a good hustle play by Sewanee.
That might be the first jump ball of this game.
Yeah, it only took the whole first half. And it will go in favor of the Seawolves. Good hustle play, though, from Sewanee. Good to see some sense of urgency from the Clan. And this is number 30 of the Seawolves, Kevin Bowman with the inbound. Full court press in full effect here from the Clan, as that's Cole, Westfall, Voss, and Yang all on the Seawolves side of the ball.
The Seawolves right now in this press sending one guy just back to the very corner, hoping to draw up that Klansman.
Well, that corner has been the kryptonite of the Clan, although so has number 3, Brian McGillis. He has another 2 to his resume, and the Seawolves scoreboard. That's Yang for 3, doesn't get that one to drop, brought down by the Seawolves. And they quickly look to capitalize. That's Westfall doing a good job of getting back court, and that's Justin Cole who blows a tire. And that ball gets out to Leckman, who takes a shot, and he does get that 3 to drop. Another one for the Seawolves, as they really are taking a lead in this game. 19 points, almost to 20. And the Clan here looking to milk the clock down until they can get one shot off, not add to any more damage. Try and do a little bit of damage control here. Maybe chip away at that lead, not let the Seawolves get any more points before the half, as that's Nyang looking to drive, puts it up. Doesn't get the drop, brought back down by the Seawolves. And the long shot, not even close. So just some quick ideas here, some attack from the first half. 3-point game, point of struggle, and a point that needs to improve for the Clan. That is something they need to work on. If they're going to take these shots, they need them to drop. Because guess what? If those shots drop, the rebounding issue does not become a problem. Because guess what? They're taking away shots, they're missing. That's when the rebounding becomes an issue. Because the missed shots, they got to go up and get them. They got to get those second chances. They also have to clean up their defense, because right now they're getting diced like Swiss cheese. And it's not looking pretty. All right, we'll send this over to Janessa Gladstone. Janessa?
Question. We missed a lot of threes the past 3 weeks. We got good shooters. We're just not knocking them in. So I don't know how to change that. Our guys got to get in and shoot more and just be confident in themselves.
All right, and now we know that Michael Harper has 4 fouls already in this half. What is it like to lose a starter to having that many fouls, and what do you need to do to remedy that?
Well, when he went out, we were within single digits, and now it's a 20-point game. So I mean, and then a couple of his fouls were not smart fouls. So we just got to play smarter.
And tell me, what does it mean to play smarter?
Well, reach-in fouls when you have 3 fouls are dumb fouls, right? So we want them to be aggressive, but you got to know the time and situation, and especially if you're one of our top players.
All right, thank you, Coach Jamie. There you have it, Clan fans. We will be back in just a few minutes to break down those first half stats with you. I'm Janessa Gladstone, and you are watching SFU Men's Basketball on Clan TV. Do not go anywhere.
It takes something really special to pause life, even if it's for a moment. The Keg Steakhouse and Bar. Great food, great conversations. We'll see you tonight.
All right, I'm here with Sango Niang. Sango, tell us, you guys are down 20 right now. What is going to be the key to get that momentum switch and try to get back some of those points?
I think it's just all defense. They're getting a lot of open shots, and we just got to protect the paint and close out right so then they don't get open shots, and I think we'll be fine after that. And just make our open shots, take advantage of them.
I know you're coming off of 2 back-to-back wins. You guys are actually tied for the final playoff spot. What else is going to be the key to kind of not only get the momentum in tonight's game, but get the momentum for the rest of the season and be able to secure that playoff spot?
Well, I just feel like we just got to keep playing hard and practicing hard and just survive and advance for the next game.
And tonight we're seeing some guys getting heated, maybe because some of the calls aren't going your way. How do you keep your mindset to be able to focus on tonight and not get too wrapped up in those missed calls?
I mean, I'm a senior captain, so I just got to lead by example, and I'm playing with a lot of young guys, so I just got to let them know that's all right. And just next time you might get the call, so just, I mean, you can't really control the refs, just do what you can do.
And we were talking to Coach Jamie earlier about that outside 3-point game. You're actually the only one who's hit a 3-point tonight. We have 3-point shots, and they're all coming from you. What do you think is going on that those shots just aren't being hit?
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe their job getting them open, getting them more open shots, and I'm going to do that second half. You see that, and more people will hit threes.
All right, thank you, and good luck in the second half. All right, Clan fans, we will be back in just a few minutes to break down those first half stats for you and go straight into our second half. Don't go anywhere because you are watching SFU Men's Basketball on Clan TV.
All right, here we are back in action, and right before the whistle to signify the second half has begun. Just some quick stats for you. Alaska Anchorage 10 of 15 from 3-point land. Very good stats there from the Seawolves. And now when you compare that to the 3 for 16 by the Clan, not only does it look very impressive, but it also reflects the scoreboard.
Definitely, you know, we just saw in that halftime interview, he said they're going to need to keep shooting and just be confident in themselves. And to a point, that's definitely true, but at some point, they're just going to have to rely on something else to win them a game.
And that's Nyang back out to Cole, gets it back to Nyang. Nyang looking to drive, doesn't get it. Pass back out to Cole, can't get it off while he's in the corner alone. Does find himself some shooting room, can't get it. And it will be the Seawolves who come down with the ball. And that's 14. Derek Fain now passing it off to first half MVP number 3, Brian McGill. And that shot is taken by Thompson, who gets the 3-pointer. Adding to this lead is now 65-43 for the Seawolves. Again, hard to imagine this was at one point a 1-point game. The Clan really needing to find some of that magic they had going for them in the first half. Not really finding anything here in the latter half of the latter half of the first half, as well as the beginning of the second half, as their first 2 offensive possessions end with nothing. And there we go, Thompson again finding a hole in the Clan defense. He is fouled by number 55, Patrick Simon. And that will send number 3, Brian McGill, to the free throw line. McGill has been one of the better players for the Seawolves in the first half and ultimately in this game. Not the best. Or sorry, this is Thompson, 11. Travis Thompson, also a good shooter for the Seawolves. He does get that first free throw. And here we go, second shot coming up now. And the second one's up, and that one's good. 2 for 2 was Thompson from the free throw line. And here we go, Nyang back with the ball now as he passes it off to Simon. Simon, the big man for 3, doesn't get it to drop. And here's an interesting fact on that last one. Nobody there to get a rebound.
Not even a single Clan person. You know, that's a tough battle to fight, the rebound battle. If you're not going to go for boards, you're not going to get them at all.
And that's Hunter for 3 as he gets that one to drop, and it will force Coach James Blake to call a timeout.
One thing I was going to say earlier is, you know, at the beginning of this year, we saw a lot of different members of the Clan taking three-pointers, and they were coming from everybody. And this year, I guess it is this year, this new year, it really hasn't been that way. You have the 2 to 3 guys that are willing to take the shots, and everybody else is a little bit more timid so far.
Yeah, that's a great point. You know, the saying goes, a little confidence goes a long way, and right now, confidence few and far between for the Clan members, as you can basically narrow it down to Yang and Cole, who are being the be-all and end-all of this Clan offense. And that really, out of anything, that needs to change. When the Clan were hot, everyone was hot. Points were coming from everywhere. Multiple people in double digits. This trend needs to come back. People need to find the hot hand, and they need confidence. One missed shot can suddenly give a player the yips. You know, they get a little nervous. They go take that shot. They're in their own heads. Guys need to start believing in themselves. They can't be second-guessing themselves. Ultimately, it comes from each other, and it even comes from the top down. Coaches got to be confident players for the players to go out there and feel like they can do it without somebody leaning over their shoulder, being right down their neck, and that's just something that goes from the top down. But again, confidence, that's what they need here. They need to be willing to take those shots and not be doing backstrokes in their own head. And here we go, will be Clan ball. That's Yang back out to Cole. And again, the 2 guys here who need to get hot in the second half. And that's Cole looking to do all the work by himself, and he can't get that one to drop. So as we say, you know, trust in your teammates, confidence in your teammates right there. Justin Cole trying to do everything by himself when he has perfectly good teammates out there who can get the job done themselves. So again, Clan maybe needing to spread the ball around here and find a little spark to ignite this offense. And that's Mary pass back out. That's McGill to Thompson. Looks to find the man down low, as that was number 23, Parrish, who does get it down low.
And you know, those are those long passes that I was talking about earlier. They're in the air for a couple of seconds, and if you're not going to go get them, it's just going to leave too many people open at the end of the day.
Little stoppage here as a signage issue has happened, as one of these signs lining the court has fallen. Good job, Stephen, going to fix that. Shame on you, Jeremy. That's your job. And there we go. Everything appears to be all fixed up. Referee blows the whistle. We're good to go here. And again, 72-43 is the score here for the Seawolves. Clan really needing something short of a miracle here to not only just close this gap, but to even think of pulling off a W. And right there, a good start from who else but the little big man, D. Flormonte. If somebody needs to step up and say, let's get this going, and it appears to be D. Flormonte, as he's also hustling back on defense. Does get beat now, but that's Sewanee back. Great play there by Pankratz. He gets the rejection. Who else with the ball but D. Flormonte? And he gets that out to Hide Voss. Voss now looking to drive down as he gets it to Pankratz. Pankratz fakes the shot. Gets it back, looks to give it back to Voss.
A little bit of an unfortunate spacing issue there. Guys on the same side of the floor running right into each other.
Yeah, bad spacing right there. You know, you got to know spatial awareness. You got to know where your teammates are. You got to have that sense about you. That's just guys not being on the same page. I don't even think they're on the same book right now. And again, the corner threes from Anchorage just killing them, as that was Thompson who's just left alone. And here we go. Vandermars down to Sewanee. Back out to Vandermars. Out to D. Flormonte. D. Flormonte ball was up, but he does retain possession. He looks to drive lane, puts it up, can't get the drop, and that's brought back down by number 14, Derek Fain. Again, rebounding an issue for the Clan here. And that's Hunter now. That's back to McGill. McGill looks to drive lane against Sewanee. And good play there by Sewanee, as he does get repaid on the other end, does get the pass. However, it is deflected by McGill.
We've got a 30-point lead here right now by Anchorage, and the Clan are just starting to look down, and that's not the space that they want to be in right now. They've got to get guys to put their heads down, nose to the grind, and really just try and get this deficit scratched away, because it's 30 points is a lot of points.
Body language here at this point. At this point, really, you look at the score, you look at the time left in the game, this is about pride. There's a lot of basketball left to be played in this game, and right there, somebody stepping up. That's number 5, Roderick Evans-Taylor. there's a lot of time here. They have a lot of time to salvage not only score, but their pride. And that's Nyang now who's called for the carry. Nobody wants to go up by 30 points. But if you're going back to that locker room thinking, oh, I should have done this, could have done that, that's what really kills you mentally as a player. That's what they need to fix right now. They really need to leave it all out there because at this point, this game is almost a write-off. That's Thompson now moving the ball. It's Hunter. Hunter working against Niang. Back out to Thompson. Thompson finds Parrish. Back out to Hunter. That's the big man in Mayers. And it's Hunter again looking to drive. Doesn't. Fain. Thompson. Back out to Mayers. Mayers to Hunter. Hunter puts it up, looks to find the big man Mayers, and that's blocked, swatted away by Patrick Simon. The Clan here, Simon getting the Clan faithful up on their feet, and that's put away by Justin Cole on the other end with a nice little layup.
Those are the types of plays that they're going to need tonight. Just starting right now, those are the plays they need, and Patrick Simon is exactly the type of player that's going to deliver that kind of play.
And right there, good play there by Harper, who was a little overzealous initially, and put away by Yang. That's 4 unanswered points. Clan on a bit of a 4-0 streak here. Something they really need to continue on doing. Defensively, they're looking fantastic right now. Just 2 great series. The strip there by Harper, the block there by Simon earlier. Just great plays, really galvanizing not only the team but the crowd. They got to get the crowd back in this game. Because if you get the crowd in this game, that's going to have an effect on the Seawolves.
Definitely. One thing you do sacrifice when you have such quick substitutions as the Clan do is you sacrifice a little bit of that competitiveness that is usually found on teams. If you know you're going to get subbed off anyway, it's sometimes hard to get that motivation to work harder every play. So to have players like Di Florimonte, like Sango, like Cole, Patrick Simon, who consistently are coming out there and just working their butts off, it really shows that these guys aren't just competing with each other, but competing with themselves.
All right, just a quick note from the women's side of things. They unfortunately did lose 79-74 to Montana State Billings. So, yep, quick reminder, women's basketball did not win tonight. Hopefully the men can try and do something about their predicament. But at this point, it does not look hopeful. However, after a quick string of great defense followed by offense, they're on a 4-0 run. Hopefully it's the beginning of something here because they could sure use it. And very fitting, we got a little bit of Journey, some Don't Stop Believing over the break.
Couldn't have played it any better on the song choices for that one.
Yeah, props to whoever's managing the music, as that was, so to speak, a little anthem of how this night could be going for the Clan. And that's Thompson now with the ball working against Di Florimonte. And that's out to number 14, Derek Fain. And again, Fain working on Di Florimonte. That's back to Hunter. Hunter beats his man. That's out to Mayers. Back out to Fain. Back to Thompson in the corner. Looking to drive lane. Doesn't find it. And there we go. We see problems there being by Alaska. But however, Fains does get the shot in the corner. Doesn't get it to draw up. And it will be Alaska ball still. As that was Parrish. She gets the ball. Brings it back out to Hunter. Hunter thinks he has a lane. Doesn't find it, however. Thompson looks Fains. Fains working. He does drive. 2 points for the Seawolves. A good defensive series by the Clan. They have some positives they can take out of that as they did force a long shot clock. And that's Harper who is rejected but will draw the foul. That's number 44, Brad Mayers of the Seawolves, who will send Harper to the free throw line. It's good to see Harper having some success here as he did not see a lot of floor time in the first half due to his early foul troubles. Again, not a lot of floor time, had four fouls. After the 5th foul, it's a foul out. He has to sit for the rest of the game. So to see him actually not only being productive but staying in the game is a good sign for the Clan, as he does have an impact as he is adding to the lead as he does put another point on the board for the Clan.
That's a tough position to be in. You know, you're in foul trouble. You don't know how aggressive you can be. You've 1 foul left to go, and so nice to see him taking that ball to the hoop, even though he knew that the possibility was for him to get the charge on that one. And
it is gutsy in a very aggressive style of not only offense but defense. Very aggressive gameplay with foul trouble is a bit of a gamble, but hey, got to gamble if you want to win sometimes. That's Di Florimonte working against Hunter as they seem to pin him in a corner. However, it does get free. And that's Lekban passing it off, and that's Hunter now with the shot. Hunter doesn't get that to drop. Again, Harper making his presence felt in the second half. Harper looking to drive the lane, pass it back out to Patrick Simon, the big man from downtown. Doesn't get that one as that's Harper who comes down with the rebound. Harper all over the court today. He doesn't get the shot to drop. But Patrick Simon doing his work down low. He does not get it to drop, but he will draw a foul. And that foul's on number 13, Dom Hunter of the Seawolves, and it will send Patrick Simon to the free throw line.
Those are the exact kind of plays that are going to get the Clan boards. They've got 3 whites in there right away, all going for boards, and they ended up coming out of that one on the positive side.
And there we go. Simon's first shot is good. So as we mentioned earlier, Harper back in the game, having an immediate impact. He's been all over the court today, rebounding, defensively, forced to steal. He's getting offensive baskets, and Simon's second shot is up and good. So definitely part of one of the key pieces for the Clan here. He really needs to stay out of foul trouble, but he's doing a good job so far. And that's Cole now working. He gets beat by McGill. McGill passes it out, and that's Faines. And there we go. That'll be foul number 5 on Harper.
That was such a tough call, and he was there, and he just didn't move his feet fast enough. And as soon as he stood still on that one, the foul had been called, and that's going to be 5 on him. That's very tough.
That's a shame, just when he was being so productive for the Clan when they needed him most. Just can't get the drop. And the referee having to have a little powwow with Simon and Lekban working down the low post.
Yes, I didn't mention it earlier in the game, but they have been all over each other, and I've been watching them, and he's been watching them as well, so they're going to need to keep watching that one for sure.
And here we go, another call. This one's on number 44, Hide Voss. Point of interest here, neither team overly pleased with the officiating tonight. More particularly James Blake, because obviously with our distance to him, we can hear more from the Clan bench. And that first shot from Hunter is good.
Thumbs down! No break, thumbs down!
And here we go, second attempt for Hunter. Ref's trying to sort everyone out here. And here we go, second shot now for Hunter. Lucky number 13 seems to find his mark once again. And that's Niang now with the ball, conducting this offense. And that's out to Vandermars. Vandermars to Cole. Cole trying to get everyone where they're supposed to be. And Cole with some fancy moves finds it out to Voss. Voss makes one man miss. Voss again. Finds Niang in the corner. Ball is deflected. It will be Clan ball still, as it was deflected off a Seawolves player. And we'll have some substitutions coming in now for the Clan.
Body language really is everything in this game. You know, we've got a quiet bench over here on the Clan side. We've got guys walking off, shaking their heads, and they're just going to need to pick it up and keep their chins up if they want to continue on a positive streak and having success.
And that's Pankratz here looking to drive. Doesn't get it. Good defense there by the Seawolves. Evans Taylor now with the ball out to Cole. Cole looking to make a move. Passes it out to Niang. Niang for the deep 3. Does get that one to drop. A nice little positive note there for the Clan as they do chip away at that very large lead of the Seawolves. And that's McGill there working the ball, doing a fabulous job of orchestrating the Seawolves offense. And here we go, that's Hunter again with the ball. Good double team there by the Clan. However, it will still be Faines for 3, gets a fortunate bounce, however it doesn't drop. That's Hunter with the shot, good defense there by the Clan as Niang comes down with it. Looking to quickly make some moves on the opposing end as that's Cole with the 3-pointer. He does get that one to drop in the face of Blossom. So again here, a 6-0 run for the Clan, showing glimpses of brilliance, but again, down by 20 still. And again, Cole here with a good defensive stop. Niang now can't get his pocket picked here. Does go up, can't get that one to drop, but tipped back in by Evans Taylor. Good run here for the Clan, doing a good job of chipping away. They got to keep working, keep working. It seems like a big, daunting lead, but you know you just got to do your part one bit at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and this lead isn't going to be taken over in one shot. They got to keep working, and they're doing a good job of it thus far.
Definitely. You know, we spoke about this about 4 minutes ago. They had been in a 30-point deficit, and they are not in that deficit anymore. They have an opportunity right now to come back. They've got 12 minutes and basically 30 seconds to chip away at this lead, and they can definitely do it.
And here we go, travel by the inbounder. Clan getting another shot to extend this extend the streak they've got going here. One thing's sure, they are definitely not going gentle into this good night. Lots of basketball still here to be played in the West Gym up at Simon Fraser University. Beautiful January night. And that's Evans Taylor who will get called for the charge. And he does not look too thrilled. Having a good long look at the bench, trying to gain some sympathy as he is obviously not encouraged to take it on the refs, because that's the last thing you want to do is get on their bad list.
No doubt about it. You know, charges have been really affecting the Clan tonight, and that can be attributed to Anchorage. You know, they've been doing a good job of playing that defense and of showing that charges are being taken, and it's working in their favor.
And a timeout here being taken by the Seawolves. For the latest news, stats, videos, and more, visit athletics.sfu.ca, and you can stay connected with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram using the hashtag NCAAA. Yes, that is the Canadian stereotype EH at the end. And we'll be right back after a quick break. All right, and we are back here after a quick timeout taken by the Seawolves. It will be Seawolves ball, and that's Fanes on the inbound. And the Clan doing a good job of smothering everybody. Finally does find somebody, and that was Leckband who does get the ball, and that's go back out to McGill, out to Blossom. Back out. That's Leckband for three. The big man of the Seawolves can't get that one to go, but it is brought back down by the Seawolves. Great hustle there by Evans Taylor, misses his mark. He's got to hustle back on defense, and he does a good job of that as he is working. And he picks his pocket. Can't quite get that one to drop. Good play there in the combination with Hide Voss as well. Can't get it to work though. That's Thompson with the three. He gets that one to drop.
Great hustle plays there by the Clan, but just a little bit short on that one, which is too bad for them. And that three-point shot has just been so consistent for Anchorage tonight. It's almost an impossible shot for them to miss.
And a series the Clan couldn't afford right there, as they didn't get any points on the defensive end, and Yang blocked there on the defensive end. And that's another shot from number 11, Travis Thompson.
Travis Thompson just on fire tonight for Anchorage and really delivering them a strong game.
Unfortunate for the Clan here. Anytime they seem to get something going, it's like one step forward, two steps back for them, as Anchorage is just all over them, stopping any momentum they seem to get going, as that's Evans Taylor who takes a shot, trying to do it all by himself, can't get it done. And here we go, McGill now moving the ball. A little bit of physical play starting to happen now for the Clan. Game here starting to get a little chippy. Saw some elbows being thrown down there between number 1, Leckband, and Vandermars. And after that little shot into the boards here, we'll end immediate timeout. We will send it to break, and we'll be right back after this quick break. All right, we are back after a quick media timeout here. Just some quick notes for you. Some of the players from Anchorage, including their two superstars for tonight, Thompson and Fane, both surpassing their traditional numbers greatly, shooting very well against the Clan defense here. Almost acting as, the Clan are almost acting as stat padders here. You know, that game you look forward to as an opponent, knowing that you're going to come out of there with some good stats. Definitely something you don't want to be a part of as the team that's getting other teams are boosting their stats on you. And that's Leckband now with the ball. Leckband back out to Thompson, who's been having a phenomenal game for the Seawolves so far. Gets it out to Fanes, also the other man who's been having a phenomenal game for them. Leckband in the corner. Gets it out to McGill. And McGill splits some defenders back out to Leckband. Leckband back out to Fanes, 5 seconds on the shot clock. And Sewanee trying to take the charge. Gets called for the block.
That is a tough call there made tonight, and just seems to be no winning side for the Clan on the foul boards.
I don't know. I saw planted feet. Maybe it would have been easier if he put his hands in the air, see the flail a little bit more, but
it would have been much easier if he had just dropped. I think that would have helped him a lot, but he didn't. He stepped back from it and rather than taking it, and sometimes that's what you need to do is just really let that aggression hit you and just fall back and show that charge.
See, as much as everyone makes fun of Italian soccer, apparently diving is not as easy as they make it look.
No, it's definitely not. I think I said last time the gym floor is actually very hard. It's not always as easy to fall as you'd like it to be.
When you're in the midst of a game, sometimes you got to take them for the team. And here we go, Clan back in action on the offensive side, and that's Pancratz with the ball in that back with Di Florimonte. Di Florimonte trying to drive lane, gets his pocket picked, although it will be a reach. That's on number 25, Boomer Blossom. That's definitely going on the all-name team. And this will send number 30, JJ Pancratz. Oh, no, not to the line. It will be an inbound play at the baseline for Nyang as he quickly gets that to number 55, Patrick Simon. Simon working down low. Can't get that one to drop. Good attempt, on the low board by Evans Taylor as the defense quickly smothers Blossom. And good job there by Evans Taylor and Yang as they go up. That's going to be Evans Taylor drawing the foul. Good series there for the Clan.
Definitely.
Good defensive play, smothering the outletter, and that was number 25, Boomer Blossom. They do force a turnover, and they will go to the foul line. It would have been nice to see them get the 2 points on just the easy 2. However, now they got to earn their points at the free throw line.
Say what you will about the stats tonight, but you can look at that foul, the foul line there, and Simon Fraser almost doubling Anchorage in their fouls. Can't tell sometimes if that's the refs' decisions or the Clan is playing more aggressively than usual, but probably a little bit of both contributing tonight to that stat.
Well, the games we've been here, we've seen a lot of aggressive play here from the Clan, and it does seem to be a common trend of theirs to draw a lot of fouls. And there we go, 2 for 2 from the foul line, Again, they got to chip away, getting points wherever they can. It ain't going to be pretty, but they got to make it work. And here we go, full court, full effect for the Clan. That's Pancratz working. Got him in the corner, but does give position. And here we go, that's number 30, Kevin Bowman, passing off to Blossom. That's back to Bowman. Bowman working against Vandermars. And that's Thompson, back out to McGill. McGill finds Blossom in the corner. Blossom with the shot, doesn't get the drop. Flower power non-existent right there as that will go to Vandermars. Passes it off to Sparks Guest. Sparks Guest for 3. He gets it to drop. Put through on the board for the Clan. Good series there. This is what they need. Unanswered points. They got to keep this trend going if they want to have any chance of salvaging pride. This game needs to be closer. They got to tighten this up as Pancratz gets beaten on the defensive end. Sawani with the attempted effort to get in the way of that shot. But again, contesting shots is what they need to do. That was somewhat of an attempt there, and that's Pancratz with the deep 3. He gets that to drop. Shot for shot now. This is starting to look a bit like a slugfest with a bit of a handicap, though. And here we go. Good defensive series here from the Clan.
Got about 9 minutes left on the clock here. It's just not going to be that easy if they keep this deficit the way it is right now. Anchorage just has too much of a lead. They're going to need to start chipping away at it a little bit more quick if they want to have a chance of success for this game.
Well, it's not just they need to do it quickly, but they really need to step up that defense and not give up the points.
Exactly.
And speaking of which, here comes Cole for 3, doesn't get the drop. And a quick point here, as soon as Cole took that shot, you can see him backing away. These shots are not automatic, and they really need to start crashing those boards. And here we go, good break for the Clan as they will get the ball back with another chance. And here we go, back in the game is Harper. And he passes it off to Di Florimonte, gets it back, and that's Vandermars now with the ball. Vandermars finds Sawani down low. Sawani with the points. It is no longer a 20-point game. They have chipped away at that now. Got to keep going here. Has to be the mentality for the Clan. And that's Thompson now with the ball working against Harper.
Swanee has been doing a way better job lately of finishing under the hoop, and I don't know what he's been doing, but whatever it is, it's been working for him. He's very crafty there, and it's been going very well for him so far this game.
Yeah, he's been what the Clan need in that low post. And that will be a foul down low, and it appears to be on number 10, Michael Harper. And that will be it for Harper. As I think he is, yes, he has finally officially fouled out.
Yeah, I believe it said on our stat sheet earlier that he had 4 fouls, but that must have just been a misunderstanding there. He actually had 3, and that would have been his 5th there now. So 4th before and now 5th.
And there we go, first shot's good. And here he goes, this is number 13, Hunter. And Hunter gets that one to drop. And right when the Clan start getting points, there we go, Seawolves right back at it. And here we go as Vandermars back out to Cole. Cole with a bit of a misstep there as he loses the ball. And it will be a timeout called by the Seawolves to retain possession. All right, Clan fans, SFU merchandise, the sweater blowout deal. Most sweaters only $30, so get swagged up now. You can purchase yours right here in the West Gym or email tickets@sfu.ca to order yours. And on that note, throw it to break and we'll be right back. All right, back in action here after that Seawolves timeout. Just trying to secure possession there, as that was Thompson who was on the ground trying to fight off some defenders. Smartest move for the Seawolves coach was to call a timeout, get a chance for everyone to reset, make sure he's not getting the ball stripped while he's on the ground. And that's number 21 now in the game for the Clan. That's Alex Klosek, who gets crossed over pretty hard right there. And that's the circus shot from Hunter as he gets that one to drop.
Hunter basically taking on the entire team on that one.
And here we go, that's Westfall out to Vandermars. Vandermars trying to work some magic here as he finds Klosek up top. Back out to Di Flormonte. Di Flormonte for 3. He's good. Di Flormonte has been the silent one for the Clan all night. He's just been getting it done from that second reserve position here. And he has been what the Clan have needed here, just getting work done. And here we go, the full court working here for the Clan. That's Thompson with the ball now. Just avoiding that 8-second barrier. That's back out to Hunter. Hunter to Blossom. Blossom to Lekban. Lekban lets that one loose as he does get that one. And again, it seems like this is a game of anything you can do, I can do better, and it's being won here by the Seawolves. And that ball apparently just thrown out of bounds by Di Flormonte, as it will be Seawolves' ball. All right, Clan fans, the Gathering of the Clan. Join us Tuesday, March 3rd, 2015 at the Vancouver Convention Center West as we celebrate the Gathering of the Clan with Canadian icon Steve Nash. Hear the story of his rise from high school basketball player in Victoria to 2-time NBA MVP. All proceeds support SFU athletic scholarships, and since 2010, the event has raised over $1.3 million and counting. Early bird tickets are on sale now, and you can visit athletics.sfu.ca for more information. And on that note, we will go to break and be right back. All right, here we are coming out of break here. One thing for the Clan here, they are still not doing a great job from three-point land. They are 8 of 25, lots of shots being taken with not a lot of success. However, Alaska's roll has been slowed a little bit. They are 16 of 27 right now. Both teams taking a lot of shots from the three-point land. Again, this one seems like the Clan's plan early on in the year. They were taking a lot of three-point shots. Now it seems that other teams are kind of using that formula against them. That's a wide open pass And a foul on Pancrats, and that was Kevin Bowman of the Seawolves who had a lane wide open. Again, the defense here is showing promise, now looking a bit like Swiss cheese as they go right through that one, and it will send Bowman to the line.
Just a correction on that one. That was Patrick Simon with that foul, and he was pretty confident. He knew what he did. As soon as he was done with it, he looked at the ref and he said, I know.
It's like when you have that dog who just doesn't obey, he just looks at you with those sorry eyes, but you still know they did something wrong. You got to punish him for it. And here you go, Simon on that inbound, back out to Cole. Alaska's lead here definitely increased. That's Westfall back out to Evans Taylor. Pass was a little errant, can't handle it. And that's out of bounds by Evans Taylor. He can't save that one in time, and it will be Alaska ball. So action getting right close and personal with us over here at the bench. And that's Thompson back down to Hunter. Hunter working against Westfall. Hunter back out to Thompson, back to Hunter. Hunter beats Westfall as he works down the court. Takes that back out to Thompson. And that's Hunter now with the ball again. Hunter working, passes it off to Blossom. Blossom to Leckband. Back out to Thompson in the corner. Doesn't get that corner three. However, Leckband with some space doesn't get that one to drop, and that's Bowman. And Hunter in the corner doesn't get that one. Overzealous defense there from Evans Taylor as his man beats him. Thankfully, Bowman misses, and the Clan will have a chance to score some points here without giving up any on their own end. That's Evans Taylor with the corner three. Does get that one to drop. Right there, it almost looks like Alaska's game plan being executed by the Clan. And that's
just hiding out in that corner, waiting for that shot to be taken, and he did a great job, calm and composed, was able to get that shot off nice and quickly.
And there we go, right in the corner, all day to shoot.
But anything you can do, I can do better, and we can see that from Anchorage right now.
It's like a slugfest that the Clan just are not having a good go at. It's like a featherweight trying to fight a heavyweight and exchange blows. It's just not going to work. And again, another offensive foul being called on that Clan as that's number 33, Adam Westfall, called for a charge.
It's really hard to say right now at this point whether or not these charges are legitimate or if the refs are just having a little bit of fun of their own.
I've never seen this many in a game, so that's always up for debate. But again, you can't put too much of the onus on the referees. They're trying to do their job. It's not easy. But again, a lot of questions in the air, so to speak, and a lot of unhappy people, not only in the crowd but on the benches as well, as obviously Michael Harper fouled out of this game. Coach James Blake has been on an absolute tirade, and there we go, another foul being called against the Clan. This one will be on number 50, Denver Sparks guest, and it will send a Seawolf to the free throw line. And it will be number 13. No, sorry, that's number 14, Derek Fain, who will be going to the line.
You definitely can't control the refs, there's no doubt about that, but just taking stupid fouls like that, really aggressive stupid fouls, is just not going to help your team at this point. With 5 minutes left in this game, almost a 20-point deficit is just not going to work.
As mentioned by the coach earlier during the break, at the halftime interview there, is got to stop taking those stupid fouls. When you make it easy on the refs, you're not helping yourself out. It's like they're making the shots a little too easy on the defensive end. They're making these calls pretty easy to make. And that's Fain again. He's good. Alaska now over the 100-point mark is now 103-77. So SFU really hurting themselves here in this latter half of the second half, as that is DeFlorimonte doing a good job there trying to salvage some pride. And that's Thompson out to Blossom, back to Thompson, working against Sparks Guest. Sparks Guest doing a good job of keeping everything in front. And that's DeFlorimonte tries to pick his pocket. That's back out to Parrish, back all the way at the top. Makes his way back to Thompson. Thompson looks to drive the lane, back out to Fain. Fain with all day to line up his shot and take it. Again, right in the corner, three-pointers. You got to think somewhere along the way coaches would know this, or not even the coaches. This is university basketball. They're smart enough to know. You're getting killed in the corners. You can adjust your own game plan.
Definitely. That's something the Clan has not been doing too hot this season, is just adjusting their game plan game by game and situation by situation. And they are kind of just sticking to a plan that is just not working in their favor, and it really hasn't been working. I mean, 2 games out of how many so far this year that they've won, it's just not going to cut it.
No, it's the frustrating losses that's really killing it. And there's Sparks Guest from 3, and he gets it.
Sparks Guest has just been on fire so far from that three-point line.
Well, you know, at least they're giving something the Clan fans here to cheer about. Decent crowd for a Saturday night. Apparently lots of people don't have anything to do. Although it's a good thing to see, you know, we've gone from crowds that weren't too many to now seeing a healthy dose of Clan fans here. And that's a takeaway from number 44, Hide Voss. Gets it up to Sparks Guest, who just hit that three on that last series. And that's Voss from the deep three. Can't get that one to drop, as it will be brought back down by number 11, Travis Thompson. Thompson working against Patrick Simon, and a foul called against Simon. And here we go, off to immediate timeout. We will be right back after this quick timeout. All right, we're back here after a little break from the village people. Getting the crowd back in this here, or give them something to have some fun about. As we do have a Seawolf number 11, Travis Thompson, back at the free throw line. And that one's good. Or sorry, it's not. Hard to see, got a lot of people in the way. 1 point of interest, Cedric is back after a little bit of an absence, and you know, even his presence is not throwing these Seawolves off their game.
It's like a game without Cedric really just doesn't feel like a real game.
Especially here, you know, the countless games that I've been a part of here from some point in the media here, and just not hearing from it, it's a little nice sometimes when you get that quiet, but at the same time, it just does not feel like a Clan home event. As that's Evans Taylor doing the work himself. He gets some points on the board. He is not going down without a fight. And here he goes, the full court D being played here by the Clan, as that one's easily broken as that pass gets out to Parrish. Back down to Bowman, out to Fain. And that's now in the hands of McGill, looking to milk the clock here. McGill finds Fain. And again, open man in the corner, that doesn't work. And that's number 35, Brian Pearson, who makes his way into the game. And here we go, they're really taking their time by the Seawolves. That's Pearson who can't hang on, and it will be Clan ball. That's Hide Voss getting the ball out to Nyang.
Pearson for Anchorage, you know, a 6'8" freshman coming in off the bench, and I can imagine what's going through his head right now with 3 minutes left to play with such a heavy lead, and he just wants to get out there and have some fun.
Yeah, well, you know, this is the one, obviously not for SFU, but it's a positive thing for teams, is when they have these leads like that, you can start putting in your bench players, start getting maybe guys who are a bit younger, get them some experience where they normally wouldn't get in games. It's good to see them actually do that, because, you know, when you leave the starters out there, kind of rubs everyone the wrong way a little bit, you know, leaving your starters out running up the score when you could be doing that. So you got to tip your cap to that. Some good sportsmanship on their part. And here we go. This is Pearson to the line. And he is unsuccessful. Understandable. Maybe got a little case of the jitters there. The yips getting the better of him on that one as he is unsuccessful in his first shot. And here we go. His second one's up. And that one, not even close. He's hearing from the crowd on that one. But you know what? It's one of those things where they can be talking all the smack they want, but all the Alaska Anchorage guys have to do is say, look at the scoreboard.
Look at the scoreboard, definitely.
And here we go, Nyang with the ball now, looking to move the offense here. That's Vandermars now with the ball, looking to drive, can't find it. And that's Voss with the big three, and he gets it. And a good hustle play there again from Voss. There's a good show of hustle for him. Gets the 3 right away back on defense. And as you can see, well, you might not be able to see from the camera angle, but Alaska with the man in the corner, and they do have Brian Pearson just hanging back behind the Clan D all the way in the corner. That's some good D there being played by the Clan. And there we go, turnover by Vandermars. Vandermars, though, puts it right in the hands of the Seawolves. And there we go, easy layup for Brian McGill. So as we've said before, anytime they seem to get a spark, it immediately just right away being put right out by the Seawolves. Good play there by Voss. He can't get the turnover, though. He's doing a good job of trailing, and that goes out to Fain. Fain back to McGill. McGill out to Bowman. Bowman to Pearson. The big man in the corner gets it back out to Bowman. Bowman working on Evans-Taylor, really milking the clock here, not really looking to drive, just kind of killing the clock. Back out to the big man, Pearson, the big man for 3. He doesn't get it. Vandermars can rebound, no one really else in contention for that one, as we do have Sangon Yang who finds an opening, finds Voss, finds Simon, little game of tic-tac-toe, good to go.
Those are the kinds of plays that they needed to have all game, and it's just coming out in the last minute. You know, it's a pretty heavy lead there by Alaska Anchorage. It's going to be tough to see if the Clan can actually chip away at that within the next minute.
Yeah, well, they got a minute to play. We can cross our fingers as much as we want, but it doesn't look too hopeful for them. But at this point, they just got to end off on the right notes. They got to be able to go to the locker room saying, this is what we need to do next time. Because right now, this is a learning experience for them. They can't walk out of this game saying, what did we do wrong? They got to know what they did wrong, so that way they're not going to make these mistakes again. They got to be able to go into that next game with a plan, not only a plan, but a plan that has a plan B. Because right now, they did not adjust to those corner shots. They were getting killed all day by the 3-pointers in the corner and not adjusting. Now they know this is something they have to do. They got to know, recognize the problem, and fix it. Or just make or damage control at least. And here we go, good pick, baits him, that's Nyang for 3. He gets that one to drop. And his foot was over the line. It will only be a 2-pointer for Nyang, but nonetheless, points for the Clan. Something they can really do is they can rally in this last minute here. And that's, McGill out to Myers, back into McGill. And that's Nyang who tries to strip that. Patrick Simon goes up. Simon with the big stop. Nyang with the ball now as he looks to get things going quickly. He's got McGill in his back pocket. He gets it out to Sparks Guest. Sparks Guest for 3. He's good.
Couple of seconds, and that's all it took for the Clan to be back in this game with 45 seconds left to go.
See, all I got to say is, where was this? Where has this been all game? This is absolutely phenomenal. They are playing with what we were, like, the sense of urgency. This is it. Defensively, offensively, they are getting done what they need to do. This is what was missing from their game earlier today. Right now, their backs are against the wall. They might have waited a little too late for this little spur, but really, this is what they needed to be doing earlier throughout this game. This is some fantastic basketball. Not just on the offensive side of the court, but defensively. They're forcing turnovers. They're coming back on defense. They're doing what they need to do. The only problem is it just came way too late.
That's exactly right. You know, it's the consistency that we had been talking about in previous games, and they just don't have that consistency yet, that urgency and that fire to win, and it's only coming out when they need it to. It has to come out all the time, and they've just got 45 seconds left in this game, and I really don't know if they can pull it off.
Well, it's not a matter of pulling it off. Right now, it's a matter of, can they make this a positive note? And right now they are. They're doing a good job of, you don't want to say going out with a bang, but, you know, they're going off on a high note here. They've really rallied here. They're putting points on the board. Obviously, you know, it'd be cool to see them break the century mark because really they were struggling early. Their offense has just been not as productive as it has been before. To see them put up all those points, it would be nice, but right now they just got to walk out of here with a smile on their face. And right here, an example of that, just Yang looking like he took a charge, but not getting the call from the official. And right there, that's McGill. McGill looking to milk the clock here. Coach Blake calling out no foul. And we got 10 seconds here on the shot clock. And that one's good from the big man, Mayers. And here we go now. Yang with 16 seconds looking to get some quick points on the board. And he finds himself a lane. He gets it to drop. 12.2 seconds left. Clan looking to do whatever they can to get some offensive production, and they are not going to simply just let the Seawolves milk this clock. As Voss playing some tough defense now in McGill. And here we go. This one will be over. Final score 115-98. And again, this game definitely a learning experience for the Clan. It's not like they're going to walk out of here not knowing what hit them like a storm on the East Coast, but they can walk out of this, they can look at the film, and they can recognize there were some problems that they're fixable problems too. A lot of it was just failure to adjust, and that's not just on the coaches, that's on the players. These are university athletes. You didn't get here by not being smart. If you're playing at this level, not only do you have the skill and the talent, but most likely the basketball IQ. If these players gotta be they have to know. They gotta recognize the problems and fix them. This is just something they cannot do. They gotta fix this problem if they want to have success in the future. And just that's definitely one point I can point out.
No doubt about it. And Anchorage, I mean, they had such a good three-point game tonight, and it was almost unstoppable. Such a hard thing to come back from, a 30-point deficit, and they were within grasp of that. And it's funny, this was a close game for the majority of the game, and at those last few seconds, it just wasn't happening for them. And the second half wasn't good enough. If your three ball isn't dropping, you've got to find other ways to get the ball in the hoop, and they just seem to be relying way too much on their key players and not as much on the team effort as a whole. Yeah,
looking back at it now, when you see that final score, as mentioned, this wasn't a one-point game. The Clan have to know they have the potential to hang with the big boys. All right, and on that note, we'll send it back up to Janessa for some closing notes. I'm Luca Molinari. She's Rebecca Langmead. And until next time, have a good one.
Thanks, Luca and Rebecca. Up next for the Clan, they will head out on a 2-game road trip. First stopping at Montana State Billings to face off against the Yellow Jackets. Then on Saturday, they will head over to Go SFU! Some Clan fans, despite the loss, still rooting for SFU. As I was saying, on Saturday, the Clan will head over to Seattle Pacific to face off against the Falcons. Tonight, SFU unable to pull away with the victory, closing out their 4-game homestand with a 115-98 loss against Alaska Anchorage. From our entire production crew here at Clan TV, I'm Janessa Gladstone. Thanks for tuning in and have a good night.